Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Barons and the Chiefs coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Brooklyn Barons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. To throw on second down, Fletcher. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
On second down, Keenan trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Keenan, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Keenan, officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. Keenan, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On third down, Fletcher. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ballgame as it brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and have to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got some space here.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Keenan, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Fletcher. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Fletcher firing quickly here, and that's complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Fletcher. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Fletcher. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On third down, Fletcher. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now back to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now here comes Kansas City.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chandler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got room.
Down inside the 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Chandler. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 now. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes in bounds. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. On play action, they'll throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, spaces at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Chandler. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now the toss to Bell running right. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Again, it's Bell. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the fumble recovery, Chandler. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Chandler. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Chandler. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll check it down to Bell. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. The quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our... Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. On second down, they'll run it here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Chandler. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Chandler, he finds his man, complete. That's Hayes.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. To throw on 2nd down, Chandler. And incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage.